What is something that you would never confess to your family?
I'm really happy to only see them once or twice a year due to living 3,000 miles away. I just can't stand them. They all gossip and talk shit and spin their wheels so much you can't even have a normal conversation with any of them. It's all drama and always has been. I never understood how and why I was so depressed my entire life, found escapism through alcohol and partying. Since I've lived across the country I'm sober, have a super awesome family and I barely ever see them, it's great. That I don't feel like part of the family, I feel like I don't belong and like I am just a substitute for when my brother isn't around. I don't feel respected or wanted, I feel like my girlfriend's family likes me more than they do and if I had the funds to I would have moved out long ago and they probably wouldn't have seen or heard from me since apart from maybe Christmas and that is only because of my cousins. I was like that but when my dad realized it he focused on me much more than my siblings. He has the same shit growing up. He used to be equal to all, but he didn't have much time cause of work so it was just mom and my siblings. My sister and baby brother got most attention unless I did work for anybody in my extended family also. I used to smoke meth. I've been clean for 13 years now and they'll never know. Edit, holy shit. Thank you for the golds and F button. To answer a few questions, I smoked for 5 years. I got into a huge fight with my parents and moved to another city so no one really saw me and this was before Facebook and shit so there wasn't any gross pics being posted. I got clean with some help, moved back, and made up with my family. I'm running out of excuses on why I won't watch Breaking Bad though. That I am about to fail university. I struggle but can't tell them because they are proud of me. My younger aunt and I almost fooled around when we were kids. We didn't know about each other and when we both met she was 13, I was 15. As we grew up there was a ton of flirting and sexual tension. It never came to anything thank God, but we had some intimate conversations around it. Oddly enough both of us are very close today and have even spoke about how ridiculous the whole thing was. Asterisk edit for some FAQ in comments, asterisk technically my half-aunt. Mom had me at 16, Grandpa had an affair with another woman, produced my aunt 2 years later, and subsequently left grandmother for other woman. For the record, both of those women are lovely. I rarely see the grandmother who lives far away but the other woman lives in the same state and sees her great-grandson and I with some frequency. Neither of us want to bone the other anymore, and at least one of us is happily married. We're both embarrassed but I think she's more embarrassed than I am. That being said, she is very attractive and younger me fantasized about it a lot and I will always have those fantasies with me. We have children and those children see each other infrequently, attend each other's birthday parties yada yada. We've rarely talked about it, but when we have it's very dismissive like what the hell was wrong with us type thing. Obviously, it's always there for me and I'm pretty sure for her. I can't interact with her without thinking, hey remember that time we talked about fooling around and then never did? That I accidentally got her, my mom, a non-vegetarian hot dog one time. I just didn't think when I was ordering. She thought it was the best veggie dog ever and had a great night's sleep that night. I will take that to the grave with me. I really don't enjoy spending time with them. I've been the black sheep since I was a child and it sucks when the entire family thinks of you as the mean one, then wonder why you don't have any interest in spending time with them. I'm the picky, selfish, resting bitch face black sheep to my family. I will admit I was misbehaved when I was a kid 10 plus years ago, but I'm not a child anymore. They just refuse to think of me as any different than I was and keep bringing up the past. Also, it's not picky to not want to eat off of dirty, crusty plates dad. Oh my god. I am still a picky eater, but years of having to acclimate to my friends and dorm mates' eating habits in college made me significantly less picky. Even so, it took years to get my dad to stop saying, we can't go have sushi because aggravating cupcake doesn't eat sushi, or aggravating cupcake doesn't eat lettuce or tomatoes. Every time I corrected him for years, he'd be all surprised. I feel like for my parents, they kind of decided that whoever I was at 18 was whoever I was going to be forever. As much as I try, it's next to impossible to articulate how they made us, my siblings and myself, feel as children and the deep-seated emotional trauma that brings with it. We love each other even now, and by no means were they terrible people or the kind of parents that I'd have been taken away with. They did their best and tried so hard, but they aren't perfect and their mistakes cut deep. I still have a relationship with both of them and I love them dearly. I guess that's probably why I'll never tell them how awful it all was. I physically can't bring myself to. It's like trying to talk when your tongue goes numb. I can't imagine breaking it to them that they sucked. My extended family thinks I've had no career or salary advancement for 10 years. I play a bumbling idiot with them who just can't catch a break. Reason being, they're a cavalcade of self-inflicted sob stories and GoFundMe grifters. I don't want to be hit up for loans every other week. I'm actually a senior manager at an established consulting firm. If they had a good reason for their misery other than got drunk with the money for bills and didn't pay them, I would help them out. Pretending to be a struggling idiot deflects any attempts at soliciting me for money. Note, I live out of state from them and they don't travel. So I only have to maintain this foolish charade for Thanksgiving and Christmas. My parents are in on it.